There was a brief moment in time, and I mean very brief, after Tom came back. Though it's like he left and then came back. When they did Neighborhoods, they they didn't fully take the band in another direction, but like Neighborhoods had more of like a serious tone to it. And then Tom left again, and then Matt Skiba came in, and they started like steering the ship towards how they used to be. And then Tom came back, and it's the Blink of old. But I must say, Ghost on the Dance Floor is such an amazing song. I fell in love with that song the very first time I heard it. But like it's kind of I saw in an interview, I think it was Mark that like was it Mark? No, I think it was Tom about how he was naked or something and chasing the dog around. And his wife said, "Okay, you have a kid coming. You might as well get this all out of your system now." And then, yeah, they kind of went more of a serious direction. And then now they're back to the Blink of old. And I am so happy for that. This is Pathetic from the Mark, Tom, and Travis show. Before I get going, be sure to subscribe. Helps me out so much. Patreon is in the description down below. New uploads every Sunday. Chasing the dog around. Jesus, Murphy. Okay, there like one thing that doesn't get talked about anywhere near enough is the harmonies between Mark and Tom. It's it's flawless. Like not a single crease in it in my opinion. I don't know, their voices together, especially with like the back and forth and then the harmonies is just unreal. The dynamic and what Travis added to this band is crazy. Like, the songs before Enema, the way he's reworked them into his style, it pretty much changes the song. That's why he's one of my favorite drummers of all time. Like, with just the drums, he's changed the song, like the dynamic of it. I He's been one of my favorite drummers for the last 25 years. And there's no change, or I don't see that ever changing.
This is where I belong. Hey, you guys know
Hey, you guys having fun?
we're professionals. You might not have noticed that, but we are professionals at what we do. We just professionally suck and professionally act like a bunch of assholes on stage. That's what we do. We're just as God made us.
Hey, you better wipe that shit-eating grin off your face, because this next song's a sad one.
And if you're eating shit and grinning, today is probably not your day anyway.
Hey, you better wipe that shit-eating grin off your face, because this next song's a sad one. And more importantly than that, if you're eating shit and grinning, then today's probably not your day anyway, so.
I love it. People forget why they walk into a room sometimes. I know I do. Or they completely forget what they were doing, or forget what they're saying. But when it comes to stuff like this, they can quote it letter for letter. Like, I forget why I walk into a room sometimes. A lot of times, actually. But I can still name the original 151 Pokemon. No problem. Don't even really need to think about it. Once this album is over, I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to the whole thing again. But for now, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again real soon. Later.